just west of Boston Harbor is a National Historic Treasure. The Cyclorama, home of the 6th Annual Boston Tattoo Convention. Needle artists, devotees, and voyeurs of the ink have gathered to bear witness to the first ever tattoo war of the sexes. That's right, male versus female. Baltimore badass Seth Safari will go hand-to-hand against New York City daredevil doll Michelle Miles. Each artist will ink in the ever-popular American traditional style. Then, it's up to the public to decide who will be the next master or mistress of the tattoo universe and take home the trophy. Over 4,000 tattoo enthusiasts and 145 artists from around the world have poured into Boston for New England's premier tattoo convention.
Tattoo artists are glorified symbol merchants. In most places of the world, tattoo artists are also magicians.
The Boston Tattoo Convention attracts some of the best artists in the business.
We come out to see other artists and check out other people's work.
The infamous Bindlestiff Circus is on hand to wow the fans. But the main event is the first ever Tattoo Wars Battle of the Sexes. The competitors, two of the biggest names in the tattoo industry, Seth Safari, a preeminent traditional tattoo artist and machine builder from Baltimore, Maryland, and Michelle Miles of New York City, a classically trained artist, 16-year veteran, and owner of Daredevil and Fun City Tattoo. The style? American traditional. It is a contest of trust and skill. May the best man, woman, win.
It's cake. Taking candy from a baby.
I don't think Seth really knows what he's up against.
The Lower East Side of Manhattan, known for tenements, Chinatown, and the Bowery. Today, it is home to Daredevil Tattoo and Michelle Miles.
I think I got my first tattoo just because it was the punk rock thing to do. I only had $25. I wanted to get a Black Panther, but the $25 would only buy me a little black cat.
Michelle has appeared on over 10 television shows. She's tattooed the famous, among them Joan Jett, Whoopi Goldberg, and Boy George. And her 9/11 memorial image graced the cover of New York Magazine.
I live for challenges. I think if I wasn't a tattooer, I'd probably be a mechanic. And I like being in something that isn't expected, especially being a girl with blonde hair. People tend to underestimate you.
Nothing says Baltimore more than crabs, baseball, and hairspray. This gritty industrial landscape on the Chesapeake Bay has been Seth Safari's home base for over 20 years, and Reed Street Tattoo, his shop, for 8.
When I was 16, I was using my brother's tattoo equipment, boiling the needles on the stovetop. Who knows how many cases of hepatitis I gave out.
Seth's masterful handiwork in the traditional American style, along with his machine building, have solidified his reputation in the tattoo world.
It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of dedication, and I've spent a lot of years learning the ins and outs, every facet of the business, making the brightest tattoos possible.
1 week before the Boston Tattoo Convention, Seth and Michelle decide to meet face-to-face to throw down for the rules of engagement. The meeting place, Paladar Restaurant, right in the heart of the Lower East Side, Michelle's home turf and enemy territory for Seth.
Aw, look who made it to dinner. Well, here's my client.
On hand is Michelle's boyfriend and soon-to-be canvas for the competition, Kevin McGoey.
I thought he was your boyfriend.
He's both.
So he's the only person you can convince to get tattooed by you.
Tattoo artists, enough dish. Let's get down to the business at hand, picking 3 iconic symbols that will make up the competition tattoo. In a unique twist, Michelle and Seth will each randomly pick from a pouch containing 20 symbols, such as a clipper ship, a dagger, or a snake. All 3 symbols must be incorporated into their competition tattoo. Michelle's up first.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Whatever Michelle picks is what Kevin will get.
Snake.
And that's it?
The tiger, your favorite.
Tiger.
I believe I'm getting a tiger, snake, and roses, which I'm pleasantly pleased with.
All right, you're up.
Now it's Seth's turn.
Let's see. Panther? I have to have one veto or one wild card where I have to turn it down.
Put it on the side, put it on the side.
I can't do racing flags.
Yeah, it nicks the list.
Butterfly and a buzzard. Panther, butterfly, and buzzard.
A panther, butterfly, buzzard.
You know what? How about we trade one?
Clearly, Seth's not too pleased with his elements. 2 days later, he meets up with his client back in Baltimore, photographer and soon-to-be canvas, Chase
Yes, hello,
Lisbon.
hi.
What's up, Seth? What's the story with what the tattoo is supposed to be?
The way it's supposed to work is we're gonna agree on a subject matter. The overall theme is traditional American tattooing.
Why did I choose Seth? Seth chose me.
I've been friends with Chase for several years. I started tattooing him in 1996, and we hit it off right away. I think it'd be more fun if we just kind of did it our own way.
Yeah.
And kind of disregarded the rules, because I don't really, I'm not really pressed about following the rules. I didn't become a tattooer to follow rules. So let's just do it. Or what we're gonna do is write down a bunch of subject matter on pieces of paper and throw them into a hat. But I'm gonna blindfold you, and you're gonna pick from them without knowing what you're getting.
I think like the other guy should be blindfolded too or whatever would be awesome. But I'm blindfolded, he's not, I don't know why. I think Seth likes to torment me.
And I've had to write stuff down. So, animals, heraldic imagery.
So you're making like a tattoo smoothie here. You're just
Yeah, it's like the 10 in 1, but it's gonna be like a 3 in 1.
Okay.
Like a value tab.
I like Seth's tattoos, and I'm not worried about what it's going to look like because I know it'll look awesome.
All right. Well, okay. We'll say eagle,
Yeah.
snake,
Snake.
tiger, skull, girl head, butterfly, feathers. So what we're gonna do is rip these up and put them into some sort of a receptacle.
Okay.
Worst mistake of your life.
Coming up, now that Seth's broken the rules, the gloves are off.
At this point, it's pretty much anything goes.
4 days before the convention. It's 8 a.m. In Baltimore, Seth Safari is just finishing breakfast with his wife Lola, also a tattoo artist, and their 3-year-old son Max, and 18-month-old daughter Clover.
Sure.
After work today, what are you gonna do?
Did you tattoo your... Did you do those yourself?
Yeah.
They look good.
I think I can do my mom better.
Here, hold on my hand. You know, you should really be wearing gloves.
Definitely.
Raw dogging.
What's that?
What is it?
A surfboard.
Oh, it's a great surfboard.
Personally, I would prefer that my kids don't get tattoos. I hope that his way of rebelling against his parents is by not getting tattoos. When you have kids and you look at them and you're like, you think they're perfect the way they are, you start to understand why your parents don't want you to get tattoos. You want to tattoo a mustache on Clover's face?
Let's see, Clover.
Meanwhile, in New York City, Michelle Miles is up early too. Her first task every day is to walk her dogs.
Murphy's 10 and Sarah's 16. 2 old ladies. I got Sarah when she was 8 months old, and I had just started tattooing. She's been with me through my whole career, pretty much. Murphy came with Kevin. She was kind of rescued out of a garbage pail. Kevin and I, we don't want kids or anything, but we love our dogs. Definitely, we're the crazy dog people. We take them everywhere with us. Every road trip, dogs go with us.
Michelle has a full day of tattooing ahead of her down at Daredevil.
Hey, Sebastian. Good to see you.
Normally, people book Michelle's time months in advance. But concierge Sebastian Russell does not have the luxury of time. He's moving to Hawaii at the end of the week, and Michelle is going to the Boston competition. She must finish Sebastian's full back piece this morning.
Oh, awesome. Everything healed up really good. We just got a few touch-ups to do, and then...
And the blood.
Yeah, and the blood. That's it. You're done. We need to put the blood from the arrows. Ready, Sebastian? I love the way this turned out.
Oh, I call it the Sistine Chapel. It's like the missing panel.
It's an interesting choice. I always liked St. Sebastian because when I was a kid, I actually, for a short while, went to a St. Sebastian school. So when Sebastian said he wanted to get it as a back piece, I pretty much pestered him till he let me.
And I was like, okay, she wants to do my back piece. I was like, you gotta go for that opportunity. Michelle, she's done, of course, a lot of celebrities, which I was aware of. I saw that she owned 2 tattoo shops in the city, so how could I entice her to want to work with me? Because I was like, she's, you know, super well known. Luckily, I hooked her with something that was classic. I said, I have some old flash. I'd like to do some work from that. And she said, great. She goes, I want to see the flash, and I want to do this tattoo. Michelle, honestly, in my opinion, is one of the best tattoos going on anywhere right now. She's going to leave a huge legacy.
You're the best.
Orange roses for the orange roses.
Oh, they're so nice. Thank you. Sebastian, it's been so great.
Yes, yes.
The most important appointment today is the fitting of Kevin's competition tattoo.
That's a leg.
Should I shave you now?
No. No shaving prior tattooing.
The tat will have a tiger, roses, and a snake, which will be positioned on his left thigh. Before any drawing can be done, Michelle must figure out the general size and placement of the tattoo.
Kevin wanted to get tattooed from me, so he came into the shop.
And then she hit on me throughout the entire tattoo. We had dinner, and our first date lasted 3 days.
You know, I want all my tattoos on him to be my best tattoos, so maybe I picked him just to have that little bit of added incentive to really knock something out good. What do you think?
I'd say maybe a touch higher if we could.
She does a rough sketch above Kevin's left knee of a tiger's head. This will be the main element of the tattoo.
All right, that's it.
Okay. It's painless. Will all your customers kiss you?
Due south in Baltimore at Reed Street Tattoo, clients are already stacked up for Seth Safari, including his competition canvas, Chase Lisbon. But it's well worth the wait for this world-class artist. Notoriously late, Seth is whipping through traffic on the mean streets of Baltimore.
We're gonna need to take a tracing of the area, basically just to make sure that we have the right size worked out.
Since the contest is only 4 days away, the first order of business is Chase's fitting. The competition tattoo will be of a girl's head, roses, and a snake, which will go on Chase's right thigh. Seth is still keeping Chase in the dark about what he's going to get.
No, it'll be like inside of there.
Yeah.
All right, and that'll be it. So that's it, and I'll see you soon.